Yo, what is going on, boys? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, what a crazy weekend I had, and a crazy day today as well. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope you guys made some money or did something productive. I know I did, that's for sure. So I'm going to do a little recap of kind of what happened yesterday and today, and talk about some other stuff as well. So number one, we got a golf set right here. And the reason why I've got the golf set in my front seat is because I've got a trunk in this little Honda Civic full of 6 or 7 more full golf sets with golf bags. Yeah, you heard that right. My car is filled to the brim with golf sets. Like, it's just absolutely crazy. I can't believe it. So, anyways, today I was looking on Facebook while I was at work, trying to find some good stuff, and I saw this guy, and he was selling like 6 different sets of golf clubs, and he had them listed for like $1,000 for all of them, which I think that makes sense. If he was to do like 180 or like $200 per golf set, which is what I'm gonna list it for, that'd be about $1,000. Now, I come in and I say, hey, I'll give you $300 for all of them. And he's like, okay, cool, sounds good. And I'm like, awesome, man, cool. Can you deliver them to me at work too? He's like, yeah, sure. I'm like, oh man, what a great day this is. Not only am I getting $1,000 worth of golf clubs for $300, but I'm also getting them delivered, so I don't have to go anywhere. So anyways, and then I start to get a little hesitant, which happens, right? And I'm like, I can't doubt myself. Every time I doubt myself, it always ends up being a good deal. I gotta stop doubting myself, especially when I already know it's a good deal. So to make myself a little bit less hesitant, I told him, I was like, hey man, listen, I actually don't have $300. I only have $200. Can you make that work? If not, no problem. We don't have to do the deal. Maybe I can message you later on this week. And he's like, well, man, $300 is already good enough. And I was like, yeah, I know, man, but I don't have $300 to give you, right? Which is not a lie. I didn't want to give him $300. It's not that I don't have the money, so I don't have it for him, right? So I told him $200, and he's like, man, I don't know, man. I could tell that he was kind of gonna say yes, but I was like, listen, I'll give you $220. How about that? We'll call it good. If not, totally fine with me. We just won't do the deal. I understand completely, because that's a really low ball offer. He's like, okay, I'll do $220. And I was like, holy shit, what a great deal. So I bought 6 sets of golf clubs for $200. And just for reference, so you can see it through my lens, I'm going to sell each one of those for probably like $200. Well, maybe like $150, $100 for some of them. But still, it's a lot of money, right? So anyways, we got those golf clubs, awesome. And then I ended up finding another golf set, and I messaged that guy and I said, hey, I'll give you $50. Will you bring them to me? Yes. Okay, cool. So he brings them to me. And then let's go back to yesterday, right? So yesterday, I was up from like 9 a.m. all the way to like 12 at nighttime, messaging people nonstop, and I was driving all over town just picking up stuff all day long because I'm trying to build my inventory, right? So I'm just putting in the work, and it really paid off, right? Like I found like 2 golf sets. I found like a modded Nintendo DS, which is super cool because I really want to play Pokemon on the Nintendo, right? But I was like, I'm not gonna spend my own money on a DS though, right? Like, it's a waste of money. I'm supposed to be making money. I don't have time for this child stuff, right? But I was like, you know what? I'll buy it. So I made a deal with the guy for cheap, and I was like, this works out because I can play it for a couple days until it sells. Then once it sells, I make a profit, and I got to play it for a few days. So it all works out, right? I make money. I get to play my game, and we're all good to go. So anyways, guys, so far, we're doing absolutely amazing. We're absolutely killing it. I made, I think, like $400 yesterday. I'm not sure how much I made. I didn't make $1,000 like I wanted to, but I made a couple $100. And as of today, I've spent all of it. All of it, I think. Except mine's like $20 of cash that I have in my pocket. So we did really good. The whole goal right now is not to keep money and stack money and spend money or on like personal stuff. The goal right now is to spend all the money reinvesting it into new inventory, right? So every time a dollar comes in, that dollar goes right back out into new inventory, right? So I saw a golf club, or I saw a golf set. Like, let's say I saw this golf set for $200 today. Great. I'm going to take that $200 and it's going right back in, right? And with that $200, I'll probably buy at least like $400 worth of items. And then I'm going to go home and re-upload it for $800, right? And then with that $800, I'm going to reinvest it and buy $800 worth of stuff. And then I'm going to repost that for sale. And I'm going to sell it all for like $1,600. And just keep rinsing and repeating, right? So it's super cool. I'm building up inventory so fast, guys. It's super awesome. So it's crazy to think about it. Like 3 days ago, I had no money at all. Well, I had like $200 cash. I had no money at all. And so I had to borrow it from my child's piggy bank, right? I borrowed $300 from my child's piggy bank. And I was like, okay, I'll pay it back ASAP, right? And in the meantime, so rewind back to that day that I borrowed it. I immediately bought $700 worth of inventory, $700 or $800 worth of inventory. And I actually ended up selling it all for probably like $500 or $600 in the last couple days. So we didn't get as much as I wanted to, but it doesn't matter. The whole point is to get stuff moving in and out, right? Like, I'm not worried about maxing out my profits right now. Right now, what I'm worrying about is stacking up product, right? So if something's worth $200, but I can sell it today for $150, and I'm going to make a $50 profit instead of a $100 profit, I'm going to sell it right now. And the reason why is because then I can take that $150 and go make $300. Oh, shit. And then I can take that $300, go make $550. And then take that $550, go reinvest it. And then once I have a stockpile full of inventory like I do as of today, it only took me a week to stockpile inventory. Keep in mind, guys, I was dead broke, right? Like, I started the summer off down bad. I was so broke. I had no money whatsoever. And I'm like, how am I going to pay bills? I have no idea. Like, I can't even pay rent this month. So I went from that to all of a sudden, oh wow, now I've got like $2,000 worth of inventory as of today, a few days later. I'm sweating, guys. It's freaking hot as shit right now. The temperature in Utah, man, it went from like 30 degrees a day, 40 degrees a day. Now all of a sudden it's 90 degrees or 80 degrees a day. It's holy shit. It got hot quickly. So anyways, I went from having no money at all to borrowing my son's piggy bank money. Now all of a sudden I've got like $3,000 or $4,000 worth of inventory, probably like $3,000 worth of inventory, and we are absolutely cooking, guys. It's amazing. It's beautiful. So now my goal is, I think this summer I want to try and consistently have around, I don't know, $8,000 worth of inventory at all times, at least. Right? Like, I just want to make sure I'm always fully loaded. That way, if anything bad were to happen and I can't go out and buy stuff anymore, or I can't work, or I get fired or something like that, I have like $8,000 worth of inventory that I can just sell off all of it. And now I'm sitting on $8,000 cash, right? So anyways, that is it, guys. I have so much more to talk about, but I gotta go. I got fucking 7 golf sets to go post up right now. I got money to be made. Oh shit, I think I'm supposed to meet some people right now, so I'm gonna go. Hope you guys have a great day. Comment down below what you're doing today to make money. Hope you guys have a great day.